SwillinGrog's wonderful world. We taste the brew, we give it a twirl. Hop right in, let's have some fun. Every sip's a prize we've won. Golden lagers, smooth and light. Dark stouts on a cozy night. Hoppy ale, so fresh and bright. Pour the glass just right. Pop a cap, cheers my friends. SwillinGrog, let's not pretend. A pint of joy we recommend. Good times never end. Fizzy bubbles tickle the tongue. Crafty bottles, oak ales from pale to brown. We raise our glass, flavors full that last. The world of beer, oh what's next? A sip, a taste, we never rest. From lands afar to our own backyard, every brew's a brand new start. Golden lagers, smooth and light. Dark stouts on a cozy night. Hoppy ale, so fresh and bright. Pour the glass just right. Pop the cap, cheers my friends. SwillinGrog, let's not pretend. A pint of joy we recommend. Good times never end.
Hey folks, welcome once again to yet another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. And I have with me today Todd, who is joining me for a review for the first time. And we're having a look at this beer that comes all the way from Poland. It's Żywiec Białe, which is a wheat beer, or wit beer, that is 4.9% alcohol by volume in a lovely 500ml can that has been deep chilled. So Todd, welcome to the channel. Can you tell us a little bit about your beer drinking experience?
There's not much to tell, Dave. I've drank mainly Australian beers, but not too many different types.
Okay.
So I'm not a very, wide range beer drinker. I stick to one sort of beer most of the time.
Okay. All right. Well, this should be interesting for you, as it's a wheat beer and it's from Poland. And yeah, the beers I've had from Żywiec before have been pretty good. So when I found out they had a wheat, I was pretty keen to check it out. So I think without further ado, we should crack open these cans and pour them out into the Spiegelau wheat beer glass and make an assessment. They generally get a lot of head, even if you don't pour them very aggressively, but yeah, it's good to just give them a bit of a swirl as well.
Looks good to me, Dave.
Yep. And you can see, of course, they've got the obligatory import sticker on it that's right over the word Żywiec, which is rather annoying. But anyway, I expect to know less in this country. So let's get a look at the appearance. Well, yeah, it's, a nice, hazy, golden colour. Over 4 fingers of bright white frothy looking head. Oh, you poured yours a lot less aggressively than I did. Yeah, but
I just tipped it in there just like I normally do, Dave.
Well,
Sorry about that.
But anyway, yeah, let's move on to the aroma. Ooh. So I'm getting sort of a bit of lemon zest, yeast.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, like a lot of unexpected sweetness is sort of coming through there as well. I'd expect sort of
Definitely lemon, yes.
yeah, more sort of yeast or coriander, but yeah, a very pleasant sort of lemony zest is there in the aroma. So it does smell rather enticing.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. So at this stage we've talked about the appearance and we've talked about the aroma. So that can only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test.
Yep. Rightio.
Yeah. So cheers to you, Todd.
Yeah.
And cheers to you, the audience.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
That's okay.
Beautiful.
Let's dive into this one.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, the taste definitely does follow the nose. That
Yeah.
citrusy sort of
Yeah.
lemony
Mm.
zing is definitely present. Yeah, it's
That's it.
yeah,
Lovely
really
beer.
got a unexpected sort of sweetness to it. There's a bit of sort of honey there,
I
like
want
even.
another go.
Yeah, let's have another go. Yeah. Nice mouthfeel. I think the body's somewhere between light and medium, leaning towards medium. It's lacing up the glass nicely. Yeah. Very pleasant. The flavour is extremely inoffensive. Wow, this is a different sort of wheat beer. I haven't, tasted one quite like this. It's rather unique.
I would definitely have it again.
You definitely
Yeah,
would.
I would buy it too. It's actually very nice beer.
Yeah, no, I got to say, this really impresses me. It's extraordinarily good. I mean, I thought it would be decent, at the very least, but wow, this is rather extraordinary. And the bitterness is, well, almost non-existent.
No,
Yeah.
there's no bitter.
Oh. Wow, it's quite extraordinary. Definitely very drinkable, and at 4.9% ABV, it's certainly one you could session. This would go down great on a hot summer's day. You could
Definitely.
you could drink it all day.
In the heat for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's quite impressive.
I probably won't see that again, Dave, but I'll tell you what, I would buy it if I did see it.
Yeah, it's a shame, that these beers are so rare here in Australia. And the bottle shops are just so full of garbage. But, I keep fighting the good fight, folks, telling you, what's worth your while and what's a waste of time. But hey, this is available in Australia in obviously very limited quantities. I got it from Purvis Beer down in Melbourne. So, if you're really keen on checking it out, then check out their website. Because it's not going to be around for very long, and it may be a decade before we see it again. And of course, the one thing that really hurts it in Australia is the price point, but that, goes for all beer and alcohol here. It's just insanely taxed. I mean, it should be a quarter of the price that it really is, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, it's probably high time that we had a final gulp of this and gave it a score out of 10. What do you say, Todd?
I would give that at least, for the beer that I drank over there, which is very limited,
Yeah?
I would give that, especially if it was in a warmer climate,
Yeah?
I would give that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah? You're
Yeah.
not going to have a final gulp before you give it a...
Yeah.
Yeah?
I had a sneaky one whilst waiting for you, Dave.
Yeah? You did.
No, it's lovely.
Yeah, I think for me it doesn't exactly blow my mind, but I mean it's very easy drinking.
Yeah.
You can't help but think of how well it would go down in the summer. So I'd probably give it
still got that sweet.
that sweetness. And some people don't like beers that are like overly sweet. But to me, it's not sort of crossing that sickly sweet border, but it's a lot sweeter than any wheat beer I've ever had. But yeah, I mean, just as a beer, it's really drinkable, really enjoyable, very refreshing. Yeah, I think it's a definite 8.5 out of 10 for me. Well, you still would settle on an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, there you go, folks.
That's my first review, by the way.
Yeah, so Żywiec Białe, which Białe I guess means wheat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just taking a pot shot guess at that without knowing any Polish. Also looks like it uses 11.6% malt extract as well. But anyway, yeah, quite an enjoyable and unique wheat beer. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining us, and thank you for joining me, Todd.
No worries. Anytime.
We'll perhaps see you again in a future review.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, well, yeah, and remember that the world of beer is really wonderful, folks, and yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
and we'll I'll see you again next time. Hopefully it won't be too long until my next review. All right, so cheers and
Cheers for everyone.
fare thee well, all.